Welcome to Enlightened Path, where we invite you on a journey of profound transformation. Imagine a rebirth, a metamorphosis into a higher version of yourself, transcending the shackles that confine you. It's not about physical death, but rather the death of your old self, allowing the emergence of your true, authentic being. From birth, a narrative envelops you, shaping your identity. You're given a name, molded by your surroundings, becoming a vessel of experiences and conditioning. Your thoughts, woven from this journey, accumulate beliefs and labels that define you. In this narrative, you find solace, deeply connecting with it as the essence of your identity. You become entwined with this story, believing it to encapsulate your very soul. The roles you play and the characters you embody are just parts of a larger narrative. If you turn your gaze inward and honestly reflect, you'll see that your beliefs and perceptions about yourself can change and even disappear in a moment. The desires, beliefs, and labels that form your identity are merely parts of a story to which you've become attached. They are fleeting brushstrokes on the canvas of your life, temporary whispers in the winds of perception. These do not define your true essence. By peeling back the layers and removing the mask, you uncover the vastness of your being. In genuine self-examination, you find that your true essence transcends any story or label, revealing a boundless spark of consciousness. Release yourself from the chains of attachment to identities, stories, and labels. By doing so, you unlock endless possibilities for self-discovery and self-realization. Embrace the freedom to reimagine, recreate, and rewrite the narratives that have defined you. Shed the weight of false identities and stand in the brilliance of your true self. Beyond the confines of stories lies an indescribable beauty, a space where your essence resides, pure and unadulterated. The journey of self-discovery is a paradoxical dance, both painful and beautiful. It shatters the illusions you've held onto, revealing the falsehoods you once believed. You must find the courage to let go, unlearn, and free yourself from the chains that bind you, breaking free from the grip of the ego. These stories, like a fragile web spun from fear and insecurity, bind us. As you distance yourself from their hold, the ego begins to diminish, its influence waning. The ego mistakenly thinks that releasing certain attachments equates to losing existence, so it clings to the familiar, resisting change. It strives to maintain control, grasping its own imaginary reality. Yet if you examine closely, you'll see the ego isn't real. It's a construct, an illusion that has kept you captive for too long. There is no true thinker or owner of thoughts. They arise and pass like ripples on a pond. You've mistaken them for your essence by identifying with them. The act of thinking is an illusion crafted by the mind. By shedding this false identity, you enter a new realm. Stepping beyond the ego's limited domain, you enter a realm of pure awareness where thoughts no longer define you. In this truth lies liberation, akin to the beauty of discovering your true essence. This journey involves reclaiming your authentic self, free from the ego's constraints. Killing the ego isn't about destruction, but rather a profound shift in perception, a transformation in how you relate to yourself. By disidentifying from the ego, you prevent it from controlling your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Over time, as you observe and understand the ego's workings, it begins to settle down, realizing it no longer holds the reins. In this surrender, harmony is restored. How do you die before you die? These questions are crucial, especially for those who have known deep suffering. As you start to perceive everything as it truly is, Consider this. What remains when thoughts fade away? What is left when you stop labeling and judging your experiences? If you refrain from shaping the present moment into what you think it should be, what exists? This experience cannot be fully captured through language, as words and explanations fall short. Instead, I encourage you to simply observe your surroundings and be present in this very moment. What remains is just what is, an acceptance of present reality without interpretation. Choose to release fear, anxiety, and depression, realizing they are merely stories woven by the mind. They are not truths, but illusions that confine you, entangling you in a web of belief. Consider fear as a prime example of how beliefs and perceptions shape our reality. Our minds are often filled with stories, creating vivid scenarios of what might happen, trapping us in self-created illusions. However, if you step back and become an impartial observer, you'll see that fear is merely energy vibrating in your chest. This energy doesn't harm you, it's just a sensation, a passing wave. Similarly, thoughts arise, but they are not personal, they simply occur. There's no need to believe these stories or label uncomfortable sensations as negative. At their essence, they are just energy. By recognizing these stories as mental constructs, you reclaim your power, freeing yourself from their grip and realizing your ability to let go. Free yourself from limitations by recognizing that everything you experience is energy. The stories and sensations are all part of life's energetic dance. By letting go of belief in these stories and allowing them to move through you without attachment, you uncover the freedom within. Release narratives that no longer serve you and free yourself from the burdens of fear, anxiety, and depression. In doing so, you embrace the truth of your inherent strength and resilience, opening yourself to endless possibilities beyond self-imposed limits. Dying before you die is a profound and often painful process, where your reality's fabric unravels and certainty crumbles. It's the dismantling of the old story that once defined your existence. You may mourn the loss of your former story, and that's perfectly natural. During this period of solitude, the universe envelops you in a sacred embrace, preparing you for the rebirth ahead. In this quiet time, you shed layers of illusion, confronting the truth within. This is your chance to align with that truth, transcending the limits set by your restless mind. Embrace this truth, my friend. You are limitless energy, intricately woven into existence's fabric. The illusion of separation fades, revealing the interconnectedness of all things. You are not restricted by the world's confines. Rather, the world exists within you. Without you, there would be no human experience, no nature. You are the life force animating all that is. As you reconnect with the essence of existence, the truths you discover become undeniable. Beyond the pain, you'll find profound freedom. Embrace the reality of your limitless nature, for you embody life itself. The world, with all its wonders and mysteries, dwells within you. Take a moment now to reflect and ask yourself a deep question. Who were you before the world defined you? Dive into this inquiry and realize that your true essence surpasses the world's constructs. Before labels, roles, and expectations, there existed a pure, untainted presence, an infinite source of being. If you're still with us, please share this message with loved ones. It holds a powerful, uplifting message that could resonate with them. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.